Unwelcome Neighbor Secrets revealed. I moved into a quaint, little apartment on the outskirts of town, lured by the promise of peace and quiet. But from the moment I met my neighbor, Mr. Elwood, something felt off. He greeted me warmly, his eyes twinkling with an unsettling familiarity. As we chatted, he casually mentioned details about my life that I hadn't shared, like my favorite coffee blend and the time I broke my arm in 3rd grade. I laughed it off, attributing it to small-town gossip, but a creeping unease had already taken root. As days turned into weeks, the feeling of being watched grew stronger. I noticed Mr. Elwood always seemed to be around, peeking from his window whenever I came or left. One evening, curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to dig into his past. A quick online search revealed nothing out of the ordinary, but a deeper dive into local records unearthed something chilling. Decades ago, a man with the same name had been accused of stalking and harassing families, though he had disappeared before authorities could act. Determined to find answers, I visited the local library to scour through old newspapers. What I found turned my blood to ice. Mr. Elwood's face stared back at me from a faded photograph, unchanged by the years. The article detailed his obsession with the family that eerily mirrored my own, right down to the names of my parents and childhood home. It was as if he had been shadowing my life, a ghost lingering on the edges of my existence. Confronting him seemed like the only option. My heart pounded as I knocked on his door, each second stretching into eternity. When it swung open, his expression was calm, almost anticipating my arrival. "I've been waiting for you," he said, his voice a haunting whisper. The air around us seemed to thicken, pressing in from all sides. As I stood there, paralyzed by fear, I realized the terrifying truth. Mr. Elwood wasn't just a neighbor with a sinister interest, he was a predator who had been lurking in the shadows, orchestrating my life in ways I could never have imagined.